That's the house, all right. Now then, move quiet.
Street runner!
Here, come here. It's all right. Look here.
Yes, a very nice house, but too many stairs. What are you calling it?
Hyde Park Corner.
My uncle's house is large and raised larger.
Look, it's fine place. Common fine. A new house, I believe. Yes, indeed. Built by the brothers there.
Most fashionable architect.
A glass of wine?
Thank you.
Most kind of you to invite me. I gathered there might be a little gambling tonight.
Not so loud, Captain. I'm only waiting for Sir Arthur Gannett.
I am Sir Arthur Gannett.
Yes.
Out of my way, fellow.
It's against human nature to interfere with gambling.
Oh, you're safe enough here. Besides, these Bow Street runners are a cowardly lot in the dark.
Sir Arthur Gannett.
Welcome to my new house, Sir Arthur.
I should be proud to call it mine. Ah, Concannon.
Your servant, Sir Arthur.
But where are the cards? I thought you were anxious for your revenge.
I am.
Ingenious.
Devilish convenient in a raid.
About those IOUs I gave you last night.
Think no more of them.
But if I should lose again tonight?
This house is ample security.
But you wouldn't foreclose.
Put that down. Not tonight.
I'd kill men for less than that.
Come, Captain Concannon. Would you like our friends to know your real name?
You will not mention that name.
Carstairs, who was cashiered?
For God's sake. What do you want of me?
That's better.
A faro box.
Yes. You will use it instead of the one at present on the gaming table.
A trick box, eh?
Chester must lose again tonight. I want this house.
We're all ready, Sir Arthur.
Sir Garnet to Willigar. We're all here? All, Sir Garnet?
I'll start with 50 guineas worth.
I'm lucky if I start with 25.
I'll take 50.
Your servant, ladies and gentlemen.
Sir Arthur.
Your servant. I'll start with 100.
I'll take the bank. Captain Concannon here has kindly consented to deal for me.
A privilege, ladies and gentlemen. A privilege.
I'll take 50, please, Captain.
50.
Thank you.
100 for me, please.
100 for Mr. Chester.
Thank you.
25 for me.
25.
50, please.
Oh, fellow.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. The servants are new like the house. You may go, fellow.
Very good, Your Honor. 100, please.
20.
Are we all ready?
100. And 10 on the name.
I think I ought to do it once more.
house.
Into the box, quick.
This is so bad for my nerves.
Say something. Do you dance better?
Oh, yes, please. I'm not going to rush about. Deal a hand of whiskey on it. Fellow, must you keep me standing here all night?
This is the wrong house, Mistress Wittering.
And how do you know I'm Mistress Wittering?
I saw you at the playhouse when you was Polly Beecher. You took your part good.
And how do you know this is the wrong house?
Well, it's the wrong house because, because it's the wrong house.
But this is Mr. Chester's Hyde Park Corner, isn't it?
Yes?
Very well, then. Stand aside, fellow. Hurry, fellow, hurry.
You know, I didn't ought to have let you in.
I suppose I cannot very well ask to have one of my admirers whipped.
No, madam.
Very well, then, announce me, announce me.
Mistress Sophia Wittering.
It's only the witch.
I wish I was as young as I used to be.
And I am extra. Greetings. Handsomest men in all London.
And the ladies?
Loveliest in Europe. Now who says I don't know my manners? Dear boys.
You're just in time.
What a relief. Ah, Sir Arthur.
Wittering, your performance of Polly gave me very great pleasure.
One of your footmen also complimented me. Somewhat strangely, I'll admit.
I trust the fellow wasn't impertinent.
Oh, no.
May I present Captain Concannon?
Oh. One of the Devonshire Concannon?
From Ireland, Mistress Wittering.
Oh. Evening, dear. Ravishing as ever. What a lovely house. Pamela, darling, how sweet you look. Well, why don't we begin?
Please.
What a pretty couple, Mr. Chester. My own tune. My heart seems to sing when spring is near, for soon I shall know my love is here. Winter is over and the roses will bloom again when my loved one will appear. Winter. Oh, no. You all know that one. I've got one you've never heard before. Oh, would you mind? He wasn't too young, he wasn't too old, he wasn't too shy and he wasn't too bold. I know just what you're thinking, but the laugh of it is that I know you don't know the half of it. It wasn't too dark, it wasn't too light, it wasn't so wrong and it wasn't so right. I know just what you're thinking, but the laugh of it is that I know you don't know the half of it. There was a moon, oh what a moon, I had to stop and think twice. There were the stars, millions of stars, where could I go for advice? Now we're married, but you still don't know the half of it. We've got a baby carriage, but the laugh of it, the baby carriage doesn't know the half of it. You see, we're blessed with twins. didn't take, no. I know I've only told you but the half of it. I'm sure you want to hear the other half of it. I'd like to tell you more, but here's the laugh of it. La 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 la.
Bravo! You danced divine. What great...
Thank you. Mr. Chester, my purse,
That's
please.
the voice of a laugh.
Oh, I'll do, you do it.
Here it is.
You're too kind. I'll have 100.
Everyone is ready.
Oh, I hope I haven't delayed you.
Deal, Concannon.
And now, I think I'd like a sip of wine.
Quite.
Howdy, stupid.
Oh, me?
Yes, a glass of wine. Oh, it's simple to waste time like this.
Concannon.
Stake high, stake often, ladies and gentlemen. The night is young. Enough.
Sink me, what time of the night is it?
It's tomorrow morning.
The captain must have got his evidence by now. What's happened?
I don't know. Two, bank wins.
I'd be frightened of your luck, Sir Arthur.
I can't break it. You clean me out, Janet.
You still got this house?
Oh, Mr. Chester, you mustn't.
Why not? After all, what is a house?
Oh, no.
These cards have been all against me.
A new pack, Concannon. Cut.
I'll play.
You are a gentleman after my own heart, Mr. Chester.
Wine. Hey, you fellow, wine.
Gadzooks this morning.
Wine, scum.
Very good, Your Honor. Scum? You call it scum.
Last deal, stake high.
The house.
Enough. Two. The bank wins.
Oh, I won again. That was my stake. What?
I say.
It was. I want my money. Don't you take that tone with me. We leave it to dear Colonel Concannon.
The stake was Lady Evelyn's.
That's right.
Simon Scum.
What, more scum?
Please, Sir Arthur.
You stole it.
Oh, me?
You're mistaken, Janet. What? Think again.
Oh, no, it wasn't. I saw her do it myself. She was sitting here. Then she leans forward and picks up her purse. Just as I might pick up this box and... Hello?
A trick box. So that's how it was.
One moment, Chester.
You cheated.
If there was anything wrong with that box, I swear I didn't know it. This man Concannon...
You invited him.
I tell you, I didn't know it.
Liar!
No man shall call me that.
Well, I have.
And you'll be sorry for it. Defend yourself.
Let me
on, gentlemen.
John! Let him fight!
Over here.
Mr. Chester, don't let
Come
him
on.
fight.
Now, you stop here.
Dead?
Yes, sir. Bow Street runners.
A race!
Quick, this way. There we are, here. Lodge! Help me! Hold that door! It was safer for all of us if they didn't find him.
But they will find him.
Why?
Because I am the captain of the Bow Street Runners. Go on. Here they come. Give him yet. Now then, you're all under arrest.
What's the charge? Gambling?
Yes, and dueling against the king's orders. Murder, perhaps. Look behind them curtains.
Your captain's mistaken. There was no duel. I lost the cards and couldn't pay. So I stabbed myself.
You heard what he said?
Yes, I heard. Take that lot to Marlborough Street. Go on. I shall have to trouble you too, Mistress Woodrin. Come on there, step lively. Bustle along.
Oh, this is dreadful.
Never mind. This is the third time I've been arrested this season.
Keep your dirty hands off me, sir. Come along. Come on, Mrs. Woodrin. I'm sorry, but it's my duty.
Your kerchief, mistress. Charming perfume.
Lilac.
Ah, springtime in Sussex. Your servant, madam.
Come.
I'll come back for you two later. Keep guard outside.
Chester.
Yes?
By heaven, Mr. Chester. You're a gallant gentleman.
No. I knew they'd let him off. But I'm not going to.
What?
I'm finished, Sir Arthur. But this isn't the end. Sooner or later, this house will bring ruin and death to you and yours. It has to be in mine. I curse this house.
It's absurd, I tell you. Superstitious nonsense.
I wouldn't want a curse on my house.
A real gambler knows when to stop. Chester doesn't.
Didn't an ancestor of his build this house?
Yes.
I've got my card here if you'd like to lift.
Thanks, I'll get my hat.
Good night, Chester.
Good night.
Better luck next time, Mr. Chester. Good night.
Good night. You'll never have any luck in this house.
Oh, Gannett asked me to find you.
What's the swine want?
To know if you'd like your revenge.
But everybody's clearing off now.
And I'd like to play. That'll make 3 of us.
All right. But there's Barbara.
I'll take her home first, if you like.
Oh, well, in that case, Oh, Barbara.
Yes?
Would you mind if Howard takes you home?
Oh, I'll go home alone. If you're not coming. You said you'd finished.
Well, I can't afford to stop.
Sir Arthur's giving him a chance to get some of his money back. Pretty sporting, don't you think? You'll find us in here.
Cut your losses, Teddy, and let's get out of here. I don't trust Gannett.
Neither do I. It's my only chance of getting my money back, and I'm going to take it. What good am I to you?
Oh, Teddy.
Would you marry a bankrupt?
Yes. But not a gambler.
Barbara. Barbara.
Heredity. Well, we've got some of that in our family, haven't we, sis? There was John Cheadle, Bow Street runner, 1792. Then there was George Cheadle, peeler, 1829. And then there was our dear old dad, Sergeant Albert Cheadle, 1906. One of the best, wasn't he, sis? And then there's your uncle. A nasty business, this Gannett murder. There's more in this case than meets the eye, you know. Of course they detained the man. They always do, these London police. But is he the right man, sis? That's what I want to know. Sir Richard Carstairs, the eminent KC, spent 2 hours with Chester in his cell. It is going to be a big case. No, they won't look facts in the face, that's their trouble. I mean, they always talk about ancestral feuds and family quarrels. I mean, why should this Chester fella let off a gun at the other bloke simply because he's a Gannett?
2X or 3?
3. That ain't detecting. That's guesswork and theory. That's no way for a self-respecting policeman to get to work. I'll bet you the Commissioner knows, or why should he send for me?
Because you've been down for transfer for 2 years. And you wouldn't have been that if I hadn't spelt the letter for you. Hurry up and pack your bag, you'll miss your train.
Oh, all right, plenty of time. I don't care what you say. They got the wrong man, that's what they got. What I want to know is who done it. All they were to accuse is here.
My name's Siegel. I've been instructed by the Commissioner of Metropolitan Police to report to Inspector Penhurst, C Division. I shall be much obliged if you'll tell him I'm here.
You tell him.
Oh. My name's Cheadle. Instructed by Commissioner of Metropolitan Police to report to Inspector Penhurst, C Division. I've been much obliged... Inspector Penhurst, sir. My name's Cheadle. Instructed by Commissioner of Metropolitan
Report
Police...
to Sergeant Fenton. I'm going down to the yard on the Gannett case.
Very good, sir. Oh, I'll come with you, sir. My name's Cheadle. Instructed by Commissioner...
the first time. Stores in the basement. Get your uniform and report to Sergeant Dallas.
Uniform? But detectives wear plain clothes.
Patrol duty at 6 o'clock.
Hold on.
I didn't do it, I tell you. I tell you I didn't.
Now, Chester, I suggest that the story you've just told us is from beginning to end completely untrue.
No, it's true. I swear it's true.
I suggest you killed Sir Arthur Gannett.
It isn't true. Why should I have done such a thing?
Isn't it a fact that for many years there's been ill feeling between your family and the Gannets?
I object, sir. The legendary feud between those two families can have no possible bearing on the case.
With all due deference to my learned friend, I submit that if hatred of Sir Arthur Gannett had been instilled into this young man's mind from his very earliest...
The witness will answer the question.
Well, Chester?
Well, I knew my family didn't like the Gannets, but I never knew why, and I never paid any attention to it.
Quite right. Exhibit A. My case.
Now, Chester, you've admitted that on the night of the tragedy you lost heavily at baccarat to Sir Arthur Gannett.
I've already told you what happened. Gannett offered me my revenge. First I agreed, and then I told him that I didn't want to play anymore. Then I left the house. George Howard can prove the truth of what I tell you. Gannett was alive when I went.
And where is George Howard now?
I don't know.
I put it to you that you waited until George Howard had gone in order to rob Sir Arthur Gannett of the IOUs that you'd given him.
No, it isn't true.
And that when he resisted, you killed him.
No, no, I didn't. No, I tell you I didn't. You must believe me. No, I didn't kill him.
No, sir. Sorry, miss.
Everything's going to be all right?
I asked for an adjournment to enable me to produce my most important witness.
The witness, George Howard, referred to by the prisoner.
Yes. He left London the morning after the tragedy, and we're still trying to trace him.
Very well. The prisoner is remanded until 2 o'clock tomorrow, when I hope that you'll be able to produce your witness, Sir Richard.
Thanks.
To produce your witness. I'm following this case as well as my own. You understand?
It's going to be all right, isn't it?
It's got to be all right.
Yes, but if we don't find George Howard...
We'll find him, or I'll find a way to clear Chester. And don't worry.
What is the next case?
Sophie Wittering.
Who's conducting the prosecution?
The police, Your Worship.
Is the officer in charge present?
Call P.C. Cheetle, 60C Division.
P.C. Cheetle, 60, C Division.
Where is Sophie Wittering?
Sophie Wittering. Come along here. Come on, here.
Who are you pushing?
They are to his worship.
Who?
Worship.
Oh. Good afternoon.
Hi there.
You, Sophie Wittering, are charged with stealing 4 dozen handkerchiefs, 1 alarm clock, 2 silver-mounted hairbrushes, 1 lady's knickers, and 1 rubber belt and 2 hot water bottles, the property of Harriet's stores. Do you plead guilty or not guilty?
Oh, me? Guilty? Of course not. It's all a ridiculous mistake.
Have you a solicitor representing you?
No, I don't know any.
And do you wish for legal aid?
Well, I think I ought to have all the help I can, don't you?
Well, in that case, you have the right to choose any of the legal gentlemen in court to defend you.
What, anyone I like?
Right?
Oh, thank you, Worship. Well, I think I'll take that long one.
Sir Richard, the prisoner chooses you to defend her.
What? What is the charge against the young lady?
Shoplifting. If you care to consult with your client...
No, I don't think that'll be necessary. What is your name?
Sophie Wittering, what's yours?
Richard Carstairs.
How do you do?
How do you do? You didn't do this, did you?
I did not. It's all that
Yeah,
policeman.
quite,
He's
quite,
got a general.
We're quite ready to proceed, Your Worship.
I say, Almighty God, the observer shall give the court with the butt truth.
What is your name?
Samuel Cheetle, PC 60C Division. I've been in the force now for 20 years, my father before me and his father before him. The Cheetles have always been on the side of law and order, and I may say that I'm very good...
You are the prosecuting witness in this case?
I am, Your Worship.
Well, tell me about it, please.
Very good, Your Worship. At 6:48 p.m., on the evening of the 30th of November inst, I was proceeding in an easterly direction along Oxford Street, hoping to pick up some hooks.
Hooks, officer?
Precisely, Sir Richard. Hooks or dips.
I rather gather that the constable is referring to small thieves or pickpockets, Sir Richard.
Or shoplifters, Your Worship.
Oh, I see. An omnibus term.
Well, you don't get many omnibuses nowadays, Sir Richard. Cinemas is the place. As a matter of fact, I saw the news the other day. I was strolling down...
Quite. Now, continue, please, Constable.
Continue, please.
Very good, Your Worship. Passing the main entrance of Harriet's stores, my attention was attracted by this young woman.
What was she doing?
Yes, go on, you tell him, you dirty old man.
Well, as a matter of fact, she...
Yes, he was looking at my legs. That's what he was doing.
I see.
Go on with your evidence, please.
Very good, Your Worship.
Look, he's lost his place. He's lost his place.
I was passing the main entrance of Harriet's stores.
We've had all this before.
Well, I'm coming to the new part now, Your Worship. My suspicions was aroused because she was looking in a... in a shop window.
Yes, I was looking at a fur coat. There's musquash.
She was looking in the glass to see if anybody was watching her.
Oh.
Whereupon, observing that I was observing her, she exhibited signs of agitation. Suddenly, my attention was arrested by a bell ringing.
What kind of bell?
Very penetrating, Your Worship. Like this.
Go on, Constable.
Very good, Your Worship. I traced the noise to the defendant, and I concluded that it was attached to her person. I was about to ask for an explanation when she turned and ran in a northerly direction at an estimated speed of about 8 miles per hour. I followed at a slightly higher speed and succeeded in apprehending her. After cautioning her, I proceeded to interrogate her
in a southerly direction.
As I was saying, after cautioning her, I proceeded to interrogate her, and when searched at the station, the articles exhibited were found on her person.
If I might be permitted...
Oh, certainly, Sir Richard.
Thank you.
Don't mention it.
Now, sir, you have no feelings against the defendant, have you?
Oh, hasn't he?
Well, I like a hook to people like when they're copped. Live and let live is my motto.
Then you have some feeling against her.
What she said at the station was highly personal.
And that might make you anxious to get a conviction against her.
If I'm struck down this very second, I'll give myself...
Quite. I suggest to you, officer, that the evidence you've just given is a tissue of falsehood.
The suggestion is denied.
I submit, sir, that there's no case against the defendant.
Right?
I think I would like to hear her side of this rather curious story.
Miss Whittering, will you go into the box, please?
Aye?
This way, please.
Oh.
Take this book in your right hand. No, your right hand, please. This card in your left, and say those lines.
I swear... I swear that the evidence I shall give to this court shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Now, Sophie, you don't mind my calling you Sophie, do you?
Oh, no, I like it.
Now, tell me, Sophie, you didn't steal those articles, did you?
Oh, how could you think that?
Then, why were you carrying them about with you?
Yes, why was I carrying them about with me?
You really must speak up. I cannot hear you.
Oh, why was I carrying them about with me? Oh, well, I was taking them to some friends. Some very poor friends.
What was their names?
No, sit down.
What was their name or names?
I can't tell you that.
No, I didn't think you could.
Well, they wouldn't want people to know, you know.
Well, it's no crime to be poor, but it's not very nice to go to jail.
And I'm not going to jail.
Ah, that's what you think. Well, I got everything. We'll get a message.
You really must speak up. I cannot hear you.
What?
I think I'll leave this witness to my learned friend.
Here it is. No. You say you bought these articles at Heritage Stores.
I didn't, it's true.
Now, I put it to you. When you buy articles there, they give you a credit slip, a kind of bill, Senator. With each purchase, do they not?
Well, I...
Come, don't investigate. If you're a customer there, you know that's true.
Well,
Do you not or don't you?
I object. Do you not or don't you is a contradiction in terms. My learned friend must reframe the question.
Well, I'll withdraw the question. Now, I want you to think, and to think very carefully. When you bought these articles, did they or did they not give you credit slips with them?
Yes.
And I suppose you threw them away.
Well,
Yes, I thought you did.
Well, I didn't.
What?
I saved them.
You did?
Yes.
Where are they?
They're at home.
Well, tell us what that is and we'll send for them.
But I can't do that.
Why not?
Oh, my father's safe. He saw the police coming to the house.
Well, if you ask me, I don't think he'd be surprised.
Constable, that is not a proper comment.
I apologize, Your Worship. Sir Richard, I ask your pardon.
Granted.
Me too.
Come. Where are those slips?
Well, I put away so many things. Well, they might be in my desk or in the library or was it the billiard room? I really forgot.
The production of these credit slips or bills is so vital to my client's case that I must ask for an adjournment.
I don't think I can refuse that, Sir Richard.
And further, that she be allowed to accompany this officer to her home in order to obtain the documents.
That will be the order of the court.
Thank you, sir.
I must.
Well, I don't like it any more than you do. Wait there, I've got to write up my notes.
Sir Richard, we've traced Howard. He registered at a Paris hotel 48 hours ago.
Good work.
It doesn't help us much.
No, why not?
He left the hotel immediately and never came back.
Without Howard's evidence, I can't save Chester. Get the Paris police to help you.
We'll do our best.
If you want me this evening, I'll be at the Blue Train restaurant.
Right.
Oh, Sir Richard,
Yes?
I'd like to thank you.
That's all right, Sophie. But you better find those bills, otherwise something will happen.
Yes, something will happen. Oh, you did me a good turn. I'd like to do you one.
Yes?
You know that missing witness in your last case?
Yes?
Well, what's his name? George Francis Howard?
Yes.
Well, he's in London. He arrived last night.
How'd you know?
I found his wallet in Victoria Station.
Where?
Well, in his pocket.
That's great of you, Sophie.
That's all right.
Thank you. I won't say anything about this. And good luck with the constable.
Thanks.
Now, come along, my girl.
I'd like to know what my friend would say if they could see me with you.
The crime doesn't pay.
Eh? Oh, I've dropped my things. Well, aren't you going to pick them up for me? No good, Constable. I can't face it. I must have a taxi.
Oh. And who's going to pay for it?
Well, that needn't worry you.
All right. In that case... Taxi. Here, quick! After that young woman.
Wait here. Right you are, officer. Whoa, whoa. This ain't a fancy dress carnival. It's a singing competition.
Out of my way.
What's he going to do, arrest her?
Aye. Runaway marriage, I should think.
It's no good thinking because you're a girl, I'm going to treat you any different from any other criminal. Now, get in there, will you? What you've been doing is in direct contravention of the regulation. Now, then, where do you live?
Excuse me, Mr. Chief.
Where you going? Where you going?
I was just going to powder my nose.
Well, you can do it in here.
Not in my cab, you don't.
Where's your address?
Yes, where do you want to go?
Oh, well, you better back out of here, and then take the second to the right, and the third to the left, and then follow the tram lines till you get to the clock, and
The clock?
go third to the right again.
You know, if I were you, I wouldn't start from here at all.
I can't think why a high-class young woman like you should resort to petty thieving.
You keep your rude remarks for your low-class police station.
Oh, no offence.
But don't be offensive. And don't you forget you're riding about in my taxi.
How do you mean?
Well, you're not paying for it, are you?
No, thank God.
Where do you want to go?
Turn left,
Turn left.
then right,
Then right.
then right on.
Right on. Don't you think it'd be better if we pulled up at the first place we stopped at? Then we'd know where we are.
Sauce. Now turn right.
Turn right.
Mr. Chief, you
What
are.
are you playing at?
All right, I'm used to this.
Yes, well, I'm not.
I suppose you know we're in the park again.
What? Yeah, what is all this about?
That's all right, all right, all right. You keep right on and go out of the park at Hyde Park Corner, then sharp left, then left again, and go on, step on it.
Step on it. Right you are.
Here. What's all this?
Isn't it funny, Mr. Chief? We're here.
What, here?
Yes.
Yeah, wait a minute. Your taxi, you said?
Oh, yes. So I did. Mine.
Found, eh? Right.
Must be the stuff that you policemen do find them.
Yeah, that's enough of that. What's on the clock?
14 and 6.
Well, here's £1. You can keep the change.
Right. You're the first soft-hearted copper I've ever met.
That's all right, my man.
Right you are, officer.
So this is where you live?
Yes, nice little place, isn't it? What was that?
Oh, that taxi. Backfire.
Sounded more like a revolver to me.
Yeah, where you going?
Well, don't you want to go to the murder?
Now, look here. I've had just about enough of this. You've got to find them bills. Now, where's your latchkey?
Oh, me latchkey. Yes, me latchkey.
Oh, God, lummy, I'll ring the bell.
Oh, don't do that. Who's there?
Where did she come from?
I don't know. Oh, funny about that key, isn't it?
Come on, now, let me have a look.
Oh, no, you don't.
Well, hurry up, then. I've had enough of it.
I've got it. Wrong key.
What?
The matron at the police station must have given me back the wrong one.
Oh, did she? Well, we'll soon see about that. Here, come here now. Okay, you stop there.
Leave me. You've been
I've
in
had
your
enough.
knot.
I'm
You've
not
never
going to mess about, all right?
No.
Good evening, madam.
Oh, good evening.
We've been expecting you for some time, madam.
What? Oh, have you? Yes, I am a little late. It's that stupid fellow.
Won't you come inside, madam?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
You'll have to wait outside.
Yes, Constable. You wait there. I'll have the paper sent down to you.
Yeah, but I'm not going to...
If you would care to take off your hat, madam, you'll find everything you want in there.
No, I don't think I'll take off anything yet, thank you.
Very good, madam. He ordered them for you himself, madam.
Oh, did he?
I'm afraid he's even later than you are, madam.
You mean he hasn't come yet?
Not yet.
Oh, well, then I don't think I'll wait.
You are the lady who's expecting?
Well, naturally.
I don't expect he'll keep you waiting long, madam. He told me you preferred a white lady.
He thinks of everything, doesn't he? little thing, isn't it? Nice. Oh, I'm afraid it's that policeman again.
I'll endeavour to get rid of him.
I'll be very glad if you would.
Pardon me, but what was the trouble between you and the constable?
The trouble? Oh, a case of mistaken identity. Took me for a shoplifter.
I see. Then perhaps, madam, you would like to wait in the other
Yes,
room.
I will, if you don't mind.
How much longer will you keep her waiting out here?
What exactly do you want?
I want to see that young woman.
She's gone.
What?
She asked if there was a way out by the garden.
I like it. Then she doesn't live here?
No.
But you was bowing and smarming and calling her madam?
My master was expecting a lady to supper, and I thought naturally she was the one.
So she's gone, eh?
Yes.
Why, she's not here.
The door to the garden is in the morning room.
Oh. Makes you feel sort of pickish, doesn't it? What do you call these?
Petit de foie gras.
Not too rotten. Well, come on now, where's this garden gate?
I'll show you. This way.
Howard. George Howard. Carstairs. Blue Train Restaurant. Blue. Blue. Grosvenor. Six, 8. Oh, hello. Is that the Blue Train Restaurant? Is Sir Richard Carstairs having dinner there? Oh, would you ask him to come to the telephone, please? It's very urgent. Yes, all right. Oh, hello, is that you, Sir Richard? It's me, Sophie. You remember in court today. Oh, don't worry about that now. This is much more important. I've found the missing witness in the Gannett case. Yes, that's right. George Howard. Yes, well, he's here. In this house. You know, the house where the murder was committed. Yes. Well, he's,
I hope I haven't kept you waiting too long.
Oh, no, no.
You wished a white lady, I think.
Yes?
Then,
Did you manage to get rid of the constable?
with difficulty, madam. He was most persistent.
Yes, policemen are like that nowadays. Oh, at least so I've heard.
I see. He insisted on coming in this room.
Yes, I know.
It was fortunate you didn't hide behind the curtains.
Why?
That's the first place he'd have looked.
Oh, yes.
Your white lady, madam.
Oh, thank you.
I trust it is to your liking.
It's very nice, thank you.
I hope you found everything you required in the other room. Powder and hairpins.
Oh, I'm afraid I'd better be going.
I trust you will not think of it.
Oh, but it's getting late, you know.
It'll be very awkward for me if you don't remain.
Oh, well. In that case.
I'm sure you won't be kept waiting long, madam.
Oh, but you're not going to leave me here alone, are you?
Any reason why I shouldn't?
Oh, no, only it's dull.
He'll be here at any moment now, madam.
Oh, I hope nothing happens to him.
I hope not, madam.
Oh, Sir Richard.
Hmm?
Quick.
Well, where's the missing witness? Well, where is he?
Here.
So this is George Hyde?
Yes.
How do you know?
It's the man I saw at Victoria Station.
You're sure?
Certain.
Hyde dead. Nothing can save Chester now.
Not the police.
No, not yet.
What a relief.
You found him like that?
I should think I did.
Hello? This is Sir Richard Carstairs. I want to speak to Miss Ainsworth, please. All right, I'll hold on. How did you get here?
You wouldn't believe it if I told you. The butler made a mistake.
You mean he left the window open?
Oh, no, not like that. Well, not this time.
Hello? I see. Well, when she comes in, ask her to come round to 7 Hyde Park Corner. It's extremely urgent. Thank you. So a woman was expected and she didn't come.
Then who killed him?
He killed himself. The gun is still in his hand.
That's right. I heard a shot when I was outside. The clever constable said it was a backfire.
2 people drank cocktails here tonight, and one was a woman.
How do you know that?
Lipstick on these cigarette ends. The woman smoked $1, and the man players.
She must have been very nervous. Look how she twisted them up.
Yes, I noticed that. I've got to find that woman.
Yes. What's the matter?
Just thought of something. Look, Sophie. The gun's in the left hand, isn't it?
Yes?
Well, you can't shoot yourself on the right side of the head with the gun in the left hand. At least, not comfortably.
You mean...
Murder.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh, dear.
Yes, this is where he fell when he was shot. Here's the cartridge kit. Sophie, stand over there. No more. Now, if I'm right, we'll find the bullet mark over here. Well, there it is.
Creepy, isn't it?
Then the woman he was expecting had already come and gone. But the butler didn't know that when he let you in.
Then the woman murdered Howard?
Possibly.
What's happened?
Bad news, I'm afraid. Howard is dead.
Then there's no one to support Teddy's story. I'm all right. How did he die?
Murdered.
Oh. Do you know who?
We think it was a woman.
What woman?
Well, we don't know yet.
You're not going to send for the police?
No, I'm going to find out all I can first. I'll see who it is.
So you're the woman who was here tonight? No. You are? I saw you leave. Why were you here? I can't tell you that. All right. Where are you going? I'm going to tell Sir Richard. No, don't do that. Why not? Because then he will send for the police.
Now, look here, officer. It's no use, Sir Richard. I'm certain she's here and I'm going to see for myself.
Yes, but... Oh, it's all right, Ducks. Don't lose your nerve.
Ah, I thought so.
No, you don't.
Oh, it's Mr. Cheadle.
Stop it. Now then, what about them bills?
Yes, funny about them bills.
Yeah, they wasn't in the billiard room.
Now, well, perhaps they were in the nursery.
Come on.
Well, aren't you going to pick it up for me, Mr. Cheadle?
If you ain't picking up things, you're always a dropping of them. I've never seen anybody like it in all my fuss. Hello? What's all this? What's been going on here, Sir Richard?
Look behind those curtains.
Who is it?
George Howard.
George Howard? Why, that's the bloke who was missing in the Gannett case. But how do you know it was him?
Sophie here recognized him.
Well, how did she come to do that? Come on now, no more lies.
Sophie.
It's all right, I'm not frightened of him.
Yes?
If you must know, I picked his pocket at Victoria Station last night. His name was in his wallet.
I hope you, eh? Right. Well, we'll deal with that later. Hello? Who have we got here?
This is Miss Ainsworth, Mr. Chester's fiancée.
Ah, yes. I've got her in my notes. By the way, Miss Ainsworth, what were you doing round here tonight?
I sent for her.
I'm talking about earlier, sir. I saw her coming away from this house.
You're mistaken.
Oh, no, I'm not, miss.
Well, we can soon prove it.
How, sir?
The woman who was here tonight smoked of dollars.
How do you know that, sir?
Look in that ashtray.
$1 all right. Lipstick, too.
Find the woman who smoked $1, and you may find Howard's murderer.
That deduction, Sir Richard, was already in my mind.
Miss Ainsworth,
Yes?
may I see your cigarette case?
Oh, I'm not sure. I don't think I have it with me.
Perhaps it's in your bag. This is it, isn't it?
Yes,
May I look?
yes.
There is no cigarette case.
Oh! Come here! Where are you going?
Oh, just remembered I've got an engagement.
You've got an engagement with me at Marlborough Street. But before we keep it, I'd just like to look in your bag. Come on.
No,
Come on,
don't
come
look
on,
at it.
come
No,
on.
no.
Been picking up things again, have you? This wasn't in your bag when you were searched. Initials? B.A.
That's mine.
Officer, may I see that?
Oh, certainly, Sir Richard.
Give it to me.
Abdullah's. I'm sorry, Miss Ainsworth, but I shall have to detain you pending a charge of murder.
Officer, you mustn't do that.
But it's my duty, Sir Richard.
Good heavens, man. Heaps of people smoke $1.
Oh, what's the good? It's true. George Howard asked me here to supper tonight with the excuse that he could help Teddy. I came. Then he said, if I would go away with him, he'd go into the court and lie. Then he tried to make love to me. I got away. But I swear to you, he was alive when I left this room.
Fetch another officer.
Very good, sir.
You're making a terrible mistake.
Find the woman who smoked $1, and you may find the murderer of George Howard. That's what you said, wasn't it, sir?
Yes. And then suddenly I knew it could not be so.
How do you mean?
Whenever there's been a tragedy in this house, it's always either been a Gannett or a Chester. And Chester's in prison. You know the history of this house?
Yes. And I know circumstantial evidence when I see it.
The officer's here, sir.
Right. I'm Cheadle, 60C Division. Take this young lady to the station and hold her there, pending a charge of murder.
Murder, eh?
Yes, and you keep your nose out of it. This is my case. You tell him to do nothing until I get there.
All right, Inspector. Come along, miss.
Don't worry. I'll come as soon as I can.
Well, I suppose that's all she's pinched. So that's how he was able to ride about in taxis.
Oh, Mr. Cheadle.
Come on. And I'm going to book you for 2 further charges. Picking pockets.
We know this idiot's wrong about Miss Ainsworth, don't we?
Will you shut your trap?
When it pleases me, dear Mr. Cheekle.
May I have a word with my client?
Oh, very good, Sir Richard. Here. Where are you going? Nowhere. Have you ever been in trouble?
No, I haven't.
I've seen your dial before. No matter. It's funny.
Now, Sophia, you will have to go straight after all this.
Think I'd better?
I'm sure you'd better.
All right. I will. You know, it's funny, Sir Richard. I keep on thinking I've met you before.
I feel that too.
Do you?
Yes. And this room. Ever since I've been in it, I've felt the Gannet hatred all about me.
Time's up, sir.
Don't you worry, Sophia.
I'll try not to.
If only you was a good girl.
She is, underneath.
Well, I'll take your word for it, sir.
And you'll tell the magistrate how Sophie helped you, won't you?
Well, yes.
I'm sorry I helped you make out that poor young girl a murderess.
Well, do you know otherwise?
No, I don't know. I feel it. I feel it here inside me.
Well, feeling's one thing, my girl, but detecting's another.
Yes, you've talked a lot about detecting today, haven't you?
Yes.
Now, here's your chance. Find out who murdered Gannet, and then Howard to put the blame on Chester, and you'll be Inspector Cheekle before you know where you are.
Inspector Cheekle.
Sound wonderful, doesn't it?
Yes.
Now, let's suppose just for 1 minute that Miss Ainsworth didn't do it.
Well, in that case, I should want another clue, wouldn't I? I mean, clues are very important things.
It's in this room.
Eh?
If only I could remember something. It's all so vague. Like the shadow of a dream.
Let's reconstruct the crime, Mr. Cheekle. Look,
Oh, yes.
you stand here.
Huh?
No, more there. That's right, yes. You see, here's the blood. Now, whoever fired the shot must have stood here.
Oh, yes.
Because, you see, if he stood here, well, then the bullet, look, Mr. Cheekle, the bullet would have been... Well, there it is.
Oh, yes. Very interesting deduction.
That's funny. All right. I hope you don't think I've ever opened safes before, Mr. Cheekle. Though naturally I've studied every branch of my profession. I mean my late profession. Oh! Oh. What is it?
It's a gambling club of some kind.
What's this?
It's a woman's purse.
Pretty, isn't it? These things must have been in here for ages. Oh, there's money in it.
Here, give me that.
No. Findings as keepings. Sophia? Wittering.
What? Why, that's your name.
It must have belonged to someone that belonged to me.
1780.
150 years ago.
Look, here's some writing. Sir Arthur Gannet promises to pay 500 guineas to Captain Can Conan.
On cannons, come!
Poor little lady. I wonder what she looked like.
Your kerchief, Mistress Wittering. Charming perfume.
Lilac.
Springtime in Sussex. You were there. And Cheetle was there. And I was there too. But there was someone else. I wouldn't want a curse on my house.
It's absurd. It's absurd, I tell you. Superstition nonsense. I beg your pardon. Look.
Yes.
I knew I'd seen that face before.
You're to get it.
My name's Benson, sir.
Ashamed of your Gannet blood, eh?
I don't know what you mean, sir.
Perhaps you're right to be ashamed of it. They're a rotten lot.
That's a lie.
Ah, I knew it. Then you are a Gannet.
Yes, I am, and I'm proud of it. I'm proud of the Gannet blood in my veins. Even if I've no right to the name, I've always been proud to serve them.
Gannet killed George Howard.
It was him, of course it was him.
You hit it. No, it was you. You're the last of them. It had to be you.
It's absurd.
Howard could have saved Chester. You killed him, said he shouldn't. You're a Gannet, and you wanted Chester to die.
You're all mad.
Oh, you never got away with it. But you left behind one piece of evidence. And it's going to hang you, Benson.
Evidence? What evidence?
It's in this box. Cheetle, here's your murderer.
Give me that box. Give me that box.
You'd better. He might...
Yes, a bluff. But it made you give yourself away. Cheetle.
Don't move.
Oh, what's the good, Benson? You killed Howard and they'll hang you.
He was going to let Chester off. Arthur Gannet let him off too. He ought to have killed him, but he hadn't got the guts to get away with it. There's no room for weaklings in the Gannet family.
Oh, so you killed him too?
Yes. He was not worthy of the name I'm not allowed to bear. Don't come near, any of you. Oh, by God, I'll shoot.
Oh, it's no good, Benson. They'll get you.
Never in 1,000 years.
Of the Gannets.
Yes.
And the last of the curse on this house.
Well, Mr. Cheetle?
Let off with a caution and give him £5 for assisting the police.
And why not?
I'd have put you away for 3 months.
Oh, Mr. Cheetle, when you haven't let me out of his sight for 2 days.
Now, look here, young woman. I've come to hate you. And as for letting you out of his sight, hop it.
All right, Mr. Cheetle. I shan't bother about you anymore.
Very good of you, I'm sure.
Yes. And you can remain a mere constable for the rest of your silly life.
What's that?
You an inspector. Don't make me laugh. You'd never be an inspector if you lived to be 100.
Oh, won't I?
No, not without me, that is.
Eh?
Not without me to look after you and do all your thinking for you.
What are you talking about?
Taxi!
Have you gone dippy?
Yes.